You're appreciating the contrast that provides the basis for the new desire. Pretty much answers that. You acknowledge that contrast is the basis of focusing into desire. And you acknowledge that desire is necessary for the expansion of all that is. You acknowledge that if your life and its contrasting components could not provide a basis for you from which to desire, that there would be no expansion. You acknowledge that sometimes the contrast provides an asking, because when you know what you don't want, you know what you do want. So the asking is out there, but you have no idea when it's going to come to fruition. You don't know how it's going to come, where it's going to come from, who's going to be instrumental in it, or when it's going to come. And so it is for those reasons that we think that you're not all that excited about contrast. Because life causes you to ask or to want, to desire. But then there is this buffer of time between the time that life has inspired the desire within you and you get to see the fulfillment of the desire. And in that lag time, you get ornery. You say, where is it? Where's my stuff? Abraham, you must be wrong. It must not be as simple as asking, because I've been asking and I want to know where my stuff is and when it's coming. And we want you to realize that if you can just accept that when you ask, that you do extend vibrationally forward a request that is vibrationally immediately answered. And many of you, especially if you've been listening to us for a while, you say, and I should be happy about that because a vibrational rocket of desire has flown forth from me and it has been vibrationally answered. But what does that mean to me? Because I still can't see it and I still don't have it. What does that mean to me? And we say, it means that the creation has begun. It means that life has caused you to set it forth. It means that the source energy part of you is not only focused upon your desire, but has become the vibrational equivalent of it. It means that what you've asked for has been answered, and all you have to do is find a way of lining up with that. In other words, you've set forth the vibrational rocket, and it is vibrationally now so active that it is amassing all components that are necessary for the completion of it. But what you may not realize is, once you've launched your rocket of desire, that you must be one of the cooperative components, or law of attraction can't put you where your manifestation is. You sort of kind of get that? Before you came into this physical body, you were source energy. And even though you are now in this physical body, the larger part of you is still source energy. A vibrational being, that's who you are. It's hard for you to recognize that because you're so magnificent in your physicalness. But you are vibrational beings. And if you can just begin to accept that you are a vibrational being first, last, and always, that you are a vibrational being who is creating through the vibration of thought. Everything is about vibration. So, you were non-physical energy. Part of you came forth into this physical body. And now, to be very accurate, you have two vibrational aspects of you. There is the aspect of you from which you came, and there is the aspect of you as you are focused here in this physical body. Some would refer to that as your soul or your God force. We call it your inner being. And then, of course, there's the physical part of you. And we want you to become aware that these two aspects of you, these two vibrational aspects of you, are playing off of one another all day, every day. And your emotions let you know how the dance is dancing. In other words, when you, in the thought that you're thinking right now, I'm loving you, I'm appreciating you, I'm having a good time with this, I'm enjoying this, I'm basking, I'm loving, I'm appreciating, I'm focusing in ways that in my physical body that match who I really am. When you are a vibrational match to who you really are, you feel those emotions that you would call joy or exhilaration. You feel frisky. You're tuned in, tapped in, turned on. But when you feel fear or despair, or even when you're ornery, that means something that you're focused upon here in your physical body has you vibrationally out of whack with who you are. Your vibrational relationship is indicated to you through your emotions. So the story gets even better. You were non-physical energy. Part of you came forth into this physical body. Here you are, you know this part. You know what you don't want, you know what you do want. Through the contrast of life, you emit these continual rockets of desire. So when a desire is formed within you, it precedes you. That's why we call it a rocket. It emanates from you in a very strong way. And when that happens, the part that you usually are not aware of is that the non-physical part of you follows that rocket, gives non-resisted, undivided attention to that newly amended request, and literally becomes the vibrational equivalent of what you have asked for. Another way of saying it is the larger part of you just expanded to include this new request, which means now you, here in your physical body, have something even more to become a vibrational match to. Do you know you would never feel negative emotion, not one time ever, if in your physical body you did not ask for more? If contrast did not cause you to know what you don't want so that you know more clearly what you do want, the non-physical part of you would not become more. And if the non-physical part of you did not become more, there would be no vibrational variance between who you are being in your physical moment and who you have become. Now, if you can grasp that, everything in your world will begin to make sense to you. Everything in your life and everything in the lives of anyone that you get to watch up close. Because every time you feel negative emotion, it always means the same thing. Your life caused you to expand, and you in your physical body didn't go. In other words, you go to the mailbox, the bills are all there, it's that time of the month. You sit at your desk, you have more bills than you have money, and you feel fear, frustration, maybe anger. You feel those negative emotions that you feel when there isn't enough of something you want, or when there's too much of something you don't want. And in that contrasting moment, you do something that probably on this topic you've done many times. You emanate now a clearer, stronger rocket of desire that says, I want more money, I want stability, I want to be financially on top of my world. And as you emanate this rocket, we are not kidding you even a little bit. The non-physical part of you receives it fully, understands it completely, focuses upon it entirely, and never deviates from the newfound vibrational place that you just discovered through that contrasting experience just now. So now what's happened is your intense desire for financial well-being has been exaggerated one more time, and the non-physical part of you has become vibrationally more prosperous as a result of your contrasting experience. You just expanded. The question is, and now, law of attraction, this powerful law that is responding to all vibrations, is responding to this point of attraction. And we so want to get your attention. We so want you to understand what that point of attraction is. You, this eternal you that has been attracting for longer than you even have any sense of time. And all cooperative components are being assembled to that point of attraction. The question is, are you a cooperative component? Or are you saying, I don't have enough money. I don't have enough money. What am I going to do? I don't have enough money. I've never had enough. I've never had enough. I've never had enough. We're beating the drum. I've never had enough. I've never had enough. I've never had enough. You get a sort of cadence going. That's what a belief is. A belief is just a thought you keep thinking. So if your belief is, it's hard, I don't know what I'm going to do, I don't have enough, I can't make my money stretch, I don't know how to get more money, I'm working as hard as I can. As you beat the drum of not enough money, you keep active in yourself a vibration that prevents you from being a cooperative component. Now, over here, where law of attraction is responding to your new desire, not just responding to it, has vibrationally become it, and we want you to understand how good that is. Do you know that everything you see that is manifested, including this planet that you live on that is spinning in its orbit in perfect proximity to other planets, everything that you know as your vibrational universe was once a vibration that was attracting all cooperative components. So it takes some attraction before it becomes manifest, but by the time you are here on this planet, in this physical body as an extension of source energy, when life causes you to ask for something and you put it into your vibrational reality, you like that term? Your vibrational reality. We're calling this vibrational reality. This is your reality. This is your vibrational reality. We want you to feel the fullness and the bigness and the importance and the power of this vibrational reality, because it exists always before there is a manifestation. And the time between the vibrational reality existing and the reality that you count as you put the money in your bank and so on, that time difference can be instantaneous. There can be no time difference when the vibrations match up. In other words, when you ask for something and you believe it, there's no vibrational variance, so there's no time difference. It happens. When you want something and you know it, it is. But when you want it and doubt it, there's a time gap, because you're not vibrationally up to speed with what you're asking for. And you've got to get vibrationally up to speed with what you're asking for, or you are not a cooperative component. Now, you don't need to worry. Other cooperative components are not going to run off with your stuff, because you have put them there and they are being tended for you. This is your creation. This is your unique creation that is vibrationally encoded to you, for you, by you, and tended to by the larger part of you. You've just got to become a vibrational match to it, which means you got to chill out. You got to stop beating the drum. You've got to stop using the step one experience. You know what step one is? Step one is where contrast causes you to ask. Step one, so vital. But if you get hung up in step one, I'm asking and asking and asking and asking and asking, do you know that the vibration of the question and the vibration of the answer are two entirely different vibrations? The vibration of the problem, over here. The vibration of the solution, over here. And what do we mean by over here in this vibrational reality? We're calling this the vortex of creation. You got to get in the vortex. You've got to get inside that vibrational vortex. You've got to be a match for what you've asked for, or you will not see it, even though it could be looming all around you. There are all kinds of solutions to your problems and all kinds of answers to your questions. They are all around you, but if your frequency is different, you will not see them. You cannot set your radio dial on 6:30 a.m. and see what's being broadcast on 98.7 FM. The frequencies have to match up. But you know what happens with so many of you? In your physicality, you think, I'm here, I can see, I can hear, I can smell and taste and touch. If it were around, I would see it, I would smell it, I would hear it, I would taste it, I would feel it, I would know it, I would be able to see it, Abraham, if it were here. We say, not if you're on a different vibrational frequency. It's hard to accept, isn't it? You feel so tangible. You feel so real. You think your life experience is so much about just walking into a room and observing. But you are a vibrational being, and this is a vibrational world. And there are so many different worlds being lived right on your street, right in your city, right in your nation. This world is as diverse as the individuals who are vibrationally moving about. And you have only one thing to do. You've got to match yourself to your own vibration.